There, Becky Kang here. Those students entering Shurley Grammar Grade 2 who want help with the practice sentences that students will do for homework, I am going to have a class that will chant all those sentences. Take a look at the screen. In addition to reviewing the jingles, we will label these sentences. For example, this is called a question and answer flow. Number 1, children clapped. Who clapped? Now, this is in the teacher's edition on page 17. This is what we call the script. Who clapped? Children. Subject noun. Since children are people, we ask who, not what. What is being said about children? Children clapped. Verb. Number 2, pony galloped. What galloped? Pony. Subject noun. Since pony is an animal, we use what, not who. What is being said about pony? Pony galloped. Verb. Flags flew. What flew? Flags. Subject noun. What is being said about flags? Flags flew. Verb. This is in chapter 2. Chapter 3 introduces the adverb jingle. After chanting it, here's our sentences. And the script is on page 27. Here's the first question. Children clapped enthusiastically today. Who clapped enthusiastically today? Children. Subject noun. What is being said about children? Children clapped. Verb. Now point to the verb and ask the next question. Clapped how? Enthusiastically. Adverb. Every second grader knows that adverb. Clapped, point to the verb, clapped when? Today. Adverb. We're assuming the children already know what question to ask, but they learn it quickly. You could go through all of them and say, clapped how today, and realize that today does not answer how. So then move on. Clapped when today. The jingle is how, when, where. Adverbs ask how, when, where. You could go through that whole thing if you wanted to. Sometimes I do. Pony galloped wildly. What galloped wildly? Pony. Subject noun. What is being said about pony? Pony galloped. Verb. Galloped how? Wildly. Adverb. Flags flew proudly. What flew proudly? Flags. Subject noun. What is being said about flags? Flags flew. Verb. Flew, point to the verb. Flew how? Proudly. Proudly we stand, oh glory. All right, there we go. There's that one. Okay, keep going. Chapter 3 introduces the adjective jingle. Adjectives ask, what kind, which one, how many? 8 young soldiers saluted respectfully. Who saluted respectively? Soldiers, subject noun. What is being said about soldiers? Soldiers saluted. Verb. Saluted how? Respectfully. Adverb. What? Point to the verb, point to the noun. What kind of soldiers? Young. Adjective. Point to the noun. How many soldiers? 8. Adjective. Once you identify your subject, once you identify your verb, you completely label all the words to the right. Then you go back to the noun and label all the words to the left. Beautiful. Number 2. 3 frightened frogs jumped away hastily. What jumped away hastily? Frogs. Subject noun. What is being said about frogs? Frogs jumped. Verb. Jumped where? Away. Adverb. Jumped how? Hastily. Adverb. What kind of frogs? Go back to the noun. Frightened. Adjective. How many frogs? Go back to the noun. 3. Adjective. And the last sentence. Silly young girls giggled nervously. Who giggled nervously? Girls. Subject noun. What is being said about girls? Girls giggled. Verb. Giggled. How? Nervously. Adjective. Verb. Go back to the noun. What kind of girls? Young. Adjective. What kind of girls? Silly. Adjective. This is how the sentences will be each week. You will have in between 6 and 9 sentences to label. Label and diagram means the same thing. And I will begin with the jingles. So if you're interested, contact me at beckykang@verizon.net, and I'd love to help you. Okay, bye.